Oh, hey, what's up? It's the Hatening. It's Hoop. We're back. We're doing another episode. I'm happy to be here, and I'm glad that you're here with me. It means a lot. Today, on today's episode of the Hatening, I have things on my phone, and then I write them down in this little notebook that I have so I can like map out what I'm going to talk about. And I got distracted by my cat making a noise in the corner. Washer has decided to scratch up some boxes that I have, and I'm making sure that it's not something that I have to deal with in the next 7 to 10 minutes. And I think we'll be okay. But speaking of that little motherfucker, I wanted to talk about other people's pets. Yeah. So, are you a pet person? Are you a dog person or a cat person? But, do you like pets? Because that kind of really is the main thing when dealing with other people's animals. But obviously, everyone treats their pets differently. Everyone's relationship to their pet is different. You know what I mean? Like, it can be similar, but it's going to be different at the end of the day. And it can be a fucking minefield. It can be wild. You know what I mean? And obviously, like, pets have personalities. If it's a dog, if it's a cat, a fucking rat, a ferret, a bird, a turtle. Oh, my friend has a turtle, and I'm so excited to see the little turtle pond that they made, which was partially my idea. But, yeah, it's fucking, it's interesting to see not only how people interact with their pets, but I want to talk about how you interact with other people's pets. Or I can anecdotally talk about how I interact with other people's pets. Because it can be a lot. Like, I'm sure most of us have been there. You have a roommate that has a pet, and that's not your fucking pet. But you still gotta live with that motherfucker, right? And things get tricky very quickly. And people are very protective, in particular with their animals for the most part. Sometimes people are, and also let's just get out in the open. Sometimes people are fucking bad pet owners, and it's fucking weird, right? If you're like had a friend and you realize, oh, you do not take care of your dog, like Jesus, should I bet I could take this fucking cat and you wouldn't even notice, or it's like, I think that you and the cat would both would be better off if I just kind of took you home with me. But it's you've pet sit, right? You've had to do the whole fucking thing, and let's be honest, right? Let's get this squared up. If you're pet sitting for someone, right, like that's a whole fucking thing because you're in their house, and you're in their space and they're not home, they're on vacation. Hey, can you watch the fucking dog? Can you take the dog out a couple times? Can you come over and just make sure there's food in the fucking cat's dish and all that bullshit, right? And that's cool, and that's, that's whatever. But then you get the people where they leave you a fucking like laundry list of things to do with the pet. Here's the feeding time. Here's the ratio of the food. Here's what they're allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do. Here's what go on walks at this time for this amount of time. Like, don't let him on the fucking sofa. Like, the cat knows that it has to eat its treats in this order. Like, all that bullshit. Do you follow those rules? I don't. I'm not like bragging. I'm not like going in there guns blazing like, this is my house now. But like, like, I know how to fucking take care of a dog. I know how to take care of a fucking cat. I'm not going to do anything fucking crazy. But I'm also not going to do anything crazy if you do crazy shit with your animal. I'm just like not going to do that. And if you want me to like to pet sit, you got to kind of realize that like it's going to be a little more lax when Uncle Hoop is in the house, right? And I'm not going to do anything that's going to like undo training or like, reinforce bad habits. But I don't know. Are you like that? Do you follow everything to the letter? Do you kind of just like do whatever you want? Like, I find it interesting to really watch people pet sit. You know what I mean? Like people who don't have pets and they're like really stoked to like go dog sitting because you're like a part-time dog owner, so you get all the fun parts. You go on a walk. Oh my god, such a nice day. Oh look, he's so cute when he eats the food. Take a picture, and then you just put him in a crate and go home. Right? Like I've done pet sitting where it's like the dog comes over and hangs out, and it's great because dogs act different around different people. I do a lot of cat sitting for the homies, and that's fucking super easy. You just go over, you hang out, they purr, you put some food down there, you put the water in the thing, you know how it is. But the other end of that is like interacting with people's pets like on the regular, because you can't like discipline someone else's fucking pet. It's like disciplining someone else's fucking kid. So if you're like hanging out with someone and like that dog is not fucking trained, that's like my biggest thing, honestly, is like when you're hanging out with someone, whether it's in public or in private, and they have like a dog that just like doesn't behave. You can't like reprimand the fucking dog. You gotta kind of like grin and bear it, you know what I'm saying? And it can be fucking wild hanging out at the house with the homie and the dog won't shut the fuck up at every single car that drives by, at every single person that's talking because the window's open because it's fucking hot out, right? A door opens in the apartment building and the fucking cat goes crazy and knocks everything. Like, it's just like that kind of stuff where it's like you can't like really do anything with other people's pets. You gotta kind of just like sit there and deal with it, right? You know what I'm saying? At least that's how I feel. Maybe you're completely different. Maybe you have the balls to be like, hey, you need to work on your dog. Hey, your cat is terrible, and I'm going to tell you how to make it unterrible, right? And that would be fucking crazy if you did. I would love to watch that interaction. I would love to watch someone legitimately be like, hey, I think I'd be better at training your dog than you, and I'm going to just kind of like start doing it when I come over. Right? But, you know, like I have, pretty much every friend that I have that I interact with regularly where it's like I'm go to their place, they have pets. And they're all chill, but sometimes they're fucking annoying because pets can be fucking annoying. Because people can be annoying. Everyone can be fucking annoying, right? And, you know, pets are easily conditioned, right? That's a sentence that works. But so, you know, like my fucking cats, if I go into my dining room, they expect to get fucking treats because that's where their treats are. And that's, you know what I mean? So I have to deal with the annoyance of like every time I get up and go into the fucking dining room, they come barreling in from whatever part of the house they're in and they start screaming, expecting treats. And I have to deal with them screaming when I don't give them the fucking treats because I'm not going to give in because I'm the adult and I make the rules, right? But like when people come over and they see that, I'm sure it's fucking annoying. They don't say anything. I would love it if they did. I would find it hysterical if they did. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, like, you know, you go to the homie's house and you're sitting on the couch and the dog won't stop begging, right? The fuck are you going to do if the dog owner isn't the one who's like, hey, you need to stop doing that, buddy, right? Like, you can't do anything about that. Like, if you're crashing on the couch and, oh, well, the couch is the cat's sleeping spot and you're technically in the cat's bed, so it's going to be on your chest, fucking with you all night. You can't, you know, throw the cat out. You can't, like, lock the cat in another room. You gotta fucking deal with it. And it is interesting and it is funny to me. And it is very funny watching people, like, try to, deal with other people's pets in the way that they deal with their pets or the way that they think that they would if they had one. In general, I love it when people who don't have animals like try and do stuff like that with people who do have animals. You know, it's like when you don't have a kid and you tell someone how to raise their kid. It never goes well, but it is so much fun to watch. But yeah, you know what I mean? How do you deal with your best friend's dog? How do you deal with your fucking partner's cat? You know, when you go see your fucking grandparents and they got that old ass fucking dog or that decrepit cat, how do you fucking deal with it? Like, I can think of very few things that I would like to do less than like if my grandparent had an old cat and I had to like watch it while they went on vacation. That sounds like a fucking nightmare, right? Or like when the homie's like, hey, fuck, I gotta get out of town real quick. Something came up. I'm just gonna go on like 3 days. Can you watch the fucking dog? And that dog like does not behave. And now you gotta fucking deal with a, you know, psycho dog. I've been in situations like that too. Like trying to walk a dog that like doesn't know basic commands is a fucking nightmare. But you can't do much because you can't like train a dog in 3 days like what it means to like sit and not fucking lunge after squirrels and shit. You know, what do? What can you do? But yeah, that's it. That's the episode. Thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate it. Andrew really appreciates it. We really appreciate it. If you like the show, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to us if you told more people. More importantly, just keep on listening. It's cool that you guys do. But yeah, take care of yourself and the people around you. Don't forget to tell your friends you love them. Oh, and if you have a pet, you're not a doggy mom or a kitty dad or whatever. That's dumb and fake. No.